Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony, and this is the 104th take of the year. And I just wanted to allay some fears that Starbucks might be racist after this video came out. Have you seen it? Showing these two black guys in Center City, Philadelphia, getting arrested for apparently just sitting in a Starbucks. Now, I've sat in a Starbucks myself before. I live there in Michigan. And I've never had this happen to me. I've gone into a Starbucks and I've sat around. Granted, I had a computer I was working on, but it never came to this where I was being walked out of a Starbucks because the manager wanted to call the police on me because I wasn't buying something. Now, granted, people are going to take this and say Starbucks is racist. But no, this is an isolated incident. And yes, people in general can be racist. They can be douchebags, to say the least. And that's the case for whoever the manager was at this Center City Starbucks. Now, these two men, they didn't look threatening at all. Luckily, they weren't holding like a unicorn frappuccino, because I'm sure if they were holding something, then the police may have acted a little bit more intolerable to what we're used to seeing when they shoot. But luckily, these are Philadelphia policemen, and I think they're a lot better. I grew up in Philadelphia. I think they are used to seeing black people a little bit more, so when they encounter a black person, they kind of know how to deal with these situations. Not saying that folks in rural, no, I am saying that actually, but this is an isolated incident. Don't boycott Starbucks. There's no reason to boycott Starbucks. Look, I'm one reason why you shouldn't boycott Starbucks. I've got my Starbucks points on my phone. I can pull it right up. Anytime I want to go and just sit in there, I even have Starbucks. We just opened the Starbucks at my job. So let's not boycott Starbucks. I can't afford that. They have these awesome birthday cake pops that I really like. I cannot afford to boycott Starbucks right now. Now, you can boycott this one in particular, or you can ask for the resignation of the manager there. And obviously, Starbucks has put out a statement, and that statement reads as such, if I can find it real quick. Basically, Starbucks put out a statement saying, "We apologize to the two individuals and our customers and are disappointed this led to an arrest. We take these matters seriously and clearly have more work to do when it comes to how we handle incidents in our stores," which basically to me sounds like this owner might get reprimanded. She could also get fired. I hope it's the latter, because you don't need people like that who are just going to call the cops as soon as they see somebody just sitting in their store, especially if Starbucks is supposed to have this open and inclusive environment. You don't need that type of person running your open and inclusive environment. So we are reviewing our policies and will continue to engage with the community and the police department to try to ensure these types of situations never happen in any of our stores. Now, people are also getting in arms about the police department, but as the person who runs the police department, the sheriff or whatever, I can't remember what his title actually is, but as he says, look, the police did what they're supposed to do. You get a call from a store manager, they say someone is trespassing, please get them off of our property, and as the police officer, you come and you do as they ask. In this case, you're not the mediator. The police officer is just the enforcer of rules and laws, and if someone says, I want this group of people out of my store, then the police are supposed to act in that fashion. Am I right or am I wrong there? So the police handled the situation as best as they could. I didn't see any unnecessary use of force or anything like that. It seems like they tried to have some dialogue with these two men. It seems like, they basically did their best to ensure that whatever happened did not escalate into something that would later be seen on the, 6, 8, 10 o'clock news, what have you. So, again, this just got blown out of proportion at a local Starbucks, and it got shared because, of course, in this social media age, everything gets shared. This video here was posted by Melissa DePino, and it got like over 6.38 million views. So obviously, once news like this gets around, then everyone just gets up in arms. But please, for the love of everything birthday cake pops, do not boycott. Look, I'm even wearing Starbucks green, okay? Look, I'm a black guy. I sit in Starbucks. and I've sat there and I've done nothing. Well, no, I'm lying. I've done work. I've had my computer there. I've done something. I've used the restrooms and I didn't buy anything, okay? And that's me. So this is one store. Boycott that local Starbucks, or just call for the resignation. And that's about it. That's all I've got. Let me know what you guys think, though. I would love to know, are you going to boycott Starbucks, or are you of the, of the side or the frame of mind that, hey, isolated incident, let's not blow things out of proportion, and let's just move on with our lives and hope that Starbucks does better. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I'm going to leave it there and hope that, things like this just don't happen again. I feel sorry for these two guys, but, hey, stuff happens. So yeah, that's about all I got. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all tomorrow. Sorry. I'm so sorry if my answer or my responses here did not suit what you may have thought I was going to say, but I'm sure many of you would agree. I hope. Who knows? All right, that's all I've got. I'm going to leave it at that, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. I had to put my song on. Sorry.